Sony just announced the movie adaptation of Helldivers 2 at CES 2025. Henry Cavill and his Warhammer project are facing some competition now. We've seen a lot of new video game adaptations in recent years, and Helldivers 2 is up next. Hello viewers. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more videos. Sony announced the production of the Helldivers movie at CES 2025 after the game's huge rise last year. This news comes just weeks after Henry Cavill announced that his involvement in the Warhammer 40K film adaptation would be moving forward with Amazon Prime Video. The Warhammer series also had a hit game in 2024 with the success of Space Marine 2. With the commercial hits Space Marine 2 and Helldivers 2 were in the video game industry, will their adaptations do the same? When Helldivers 2 was released in February 2024, no one expected it to be the huge success it became. Upon release, it sold over 12 million copies in just 12 weeks. The game is set in a dystopian future where humanity is united under the fascist super-Earth regime, fighting alien factions in the name of managed democracy. Inspired by Starship Troopers, the game combines dark humor with chaotic co-op gameplay. Announced during Sony's CES 2025 press conference, Helldivers 2 is the latest in a series of successful transitions from video game to screen. PlayStation Productions president Asad Qizilbash confirmed the collaboration with Sony Pictures, describing the game as an incredibly popular franchise. Although there are no details outside of announcing its existence, the mod will likely aim to retain the satirical edge that made the game so successful. There are some challenges to video game adaptations. Helldivers relies on its gameplay and brilliant storytelling. Translating these elements into a full film will require careful creative direction to capture the essence of the game and adapt its world for a broader audience. Sony's decision to adapt Helldivers 2 comes during the golden age of video game adaptations. With the success of titles like The Last of Us on Max and the critically acclaimed Arcane on Netflix, studios have shown that they can stay true to their original material while crafting stories that audiences will enjoy and love. The stakes are high for Helldivers 2, especially since Sony has yet to reveal key details like the director, cast, or release date. PlayStation Productions has a strong track record with mods, but capturing the unique tone of Helldivers 2 can be difficult. Then there's the question of how Henry Cavill's upcoming Warhammer 40K movie will compete with Amazon Prime Video. Cavill has made his passion for the Warhammer 40K universe known on numerous occasions, and his project with Amazon was a dream come true for him. With him serving as star and executive producer, we can expect him to reflect his passion and ours. The success of the Prime Video's secret-level episode featuring Warhammer 40K also highlighted the cinematic potential of the franchise. The potential rivalry between Helldivers 2 and Warhammer 40K lies in their shared appeal to sci-fi fans. Both universes are vast, richly detailed worlds filled with complex lore, complex factions, and relentless wars. But where Warhammer 40K delved into themes of faith, corruption, and existential dread, Helldivers 2 approaches its dystopian narrative with sharp satire and explosive action. Henry Cavill's acting career has been criticized for lacking major hits, but upcoming projects Warhammer 40K and Highlander may change that. Hello viewers. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more videos. Henry Cavill is one of the most handsome and chivalrous men in the entirety of Hollywood's entertainment industry, but his acting career hasn't been all that bright. Even though fans adore him for his praiseworthy personality and ripped physique like that of a Greek god, the 41-year-old actor has been at the receiving end of much criticism over his on-screen performances. While Cavill has earned a place among famous franchises like the DCU and even the MCU, if you count his cameo in Deadpool 3, his acting career still seems to be lagging drastically, with him being criticized for having one of the worst major star careers in Hollywood. That said, now it's up to Warhammer 40K and Highlander to help him put an end to this very criticism. Although Henry Cavill is worthy of all the love and praise he gets from his fans worldwide, the same can't be said for his acting career. Despite being best known as a leading actor, the Argylle star has still been met with more than a few disappointments with his entertainment pieces, which has led to fans deeming he has one of the worst major starring careers in Hollywood. As Reddita r/Knights of Fellini concluded while studying his career highlights, there have hardly been any great projects that have starred him in a major role and have performed outstandingly at the global box offices. This leads to the question, is this one of the worst major, high-profile studio runs? Because Cavill has maybe 2 great projects in there, a few successes, and otherwise just a barren wasteland in his acting career. Here's a detailed analysis of the same. Cavill's highest-grossing films include Man of Steel from 2013, Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice from 2016, Justice League from 2017, and Mission: Impossible – Fallout from 2018, each of which made $667.9 million, $872 million, $655.9 million, and $786.6 million respectively from global box offices, via the numbers. And that's actually pretty much it if considering films that actually turned out to be profitable considering their budgets. What's even more surprising is that in only one of these films, Man of Steel, has Cavill starred in the lead, while the remaining of them have seen him either leading the film in an ensemble or playing the big bad, as in Mission: Impossible – Fallout. As the Redditor criticized, his tenure in the DCU was filled with one alright film and remaining total disasters and ending on a terrible cameo. Then, there's The Witcher, which had an average first season, alright at best, and then it kept getting progressively worse. Adding to these are his other projects like Cold Light of Day, Night Hunter, Argylle, and Immortals, all of which have been deemed disasters and huge flops, judging merely from the reviews. On a brighter note, he has had supporting roles in pieces like Stardust, Mission: Impossible, Fallout, and the Enola Holmes film series, and most of them have been successful. Not to mention, there's The Man from UNCLE as well, which was also deemed a commendable watch by many. That said, it's unarguable that, especially leading solo, Henry Cavill hasn't starred in all those commendable projects. To get rid of this criticism, he needs quite a few major hits, and currently, Warhammer 40k and Highlander are expected to do the deed. For one, the former is pretty much Cavill's passion project, since he has long let fans know just how big of a nerd he is of the video game and how authentic he wants this piece to be. As for the latter, the reboot film is set to star him in the lead as Connor MacLeod, being tamed by Chad Stahelski, so it might as well be expected to do more good to Cavill's career than not. While Henry Cavill himself seems to be trying his best to score major roles that help him establish his name and game in Hollywood as one of the best stars to date, this criticism is as strong as ever. If anything, especially after the massive box office disappointments that were Argylle and the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, fans can't help but agree he isn't a box office draw. Taking to the comment section of the Reddit post, here's what they have to say. All of this being said, it's unarguable that fans have high hopes with both Warhammer 40k and the Highlander reboot film, especially with the former, for that movie will reportedly allow more creative control to Cavill, allowing him to be more faithful to the source material, being the nerd that he is. Either way, with the stakes being high, it remains to be seen how both of these projects turn out to be.